What we do here is go back.
So yeah, it's been a month since I last made a video, and I decided to take a break because talking about that individual on my channel and just in general was just very exhausting, and I just needed a month to collect my thoughts, figure out what should be the next move for my channel. So apologies for my community boards, like posting one thing and then deleting it, because I was going through the fucking crisis trying to figure out like what's next for my channel. Should I just make wrestling content or just my normal niche? And at this point, I'm just gonna mix it up for a bit. So without further ado, and if you guys skip this intro, completely understandable, let's talk about fucking Tessa Blanchard.
Pose for me, baby.
She is one of the wrestlers that not everyone likes to talk about nowadays due to her fucking controversies in her personal life inside and outside the ring that got exposed in a barrage of tweets made by fellow wrestlers. So let's just take the time out and talk about the past, the present of Tessa Blanchard and what the fuck happened and everything that came with it. So let's take a trip back to 2020, as during the height of her career, in my opinion. Just if you don't agree with it, just drop in the comments. Tessa was the first ever woman to hold the Impact World title after competing against Sami Callihan for it in late June during the COVID-19 pandemic. Unfortunately for Tessa, she was having troubles traveling due to the shutdown, and that was a big issue for TNA because they needed a fighting champion. She was given the option to either find a way to the next taping or drop the title. She didn't do either of those, so TNA stripped her and released her from her contract, which was very unprofessional on Tessa's part. And just about the same time in the year, I would say like somewhere in between before she got released, Tessa had made a tweet on Twitter suggesting women should work together and help one another, uplift each other, but it backfired when multiple wrestlers that had worked with Tessa from past to present, mainly Chelsea Green, who was in her throat most of all, came out and stated that Tessa was a bully, a racist, calling her out for being a hypocrite. The biggest story of it all that was a big allegation that what I'm getting confirmed was the incident between Tessa and Black Rose, which resulted in Tessa spitting on the face of Black Rose and calling her the N-word with the hard R, or just nigga. I mean, I don't know, but the N-word was used. I'm just assuming with the hard R. And come to find out, they recently made up, so it just confirms from Black Rose that it did happen. And Black Rose is better than everybody else. Like, not a lot of people have the peace in their heart to forgive someone that was racist towards them. But I digress. She's a better person than me.
Girl, you girl, you just don't know.
Even though that Tessa still refuses to take accountability of every other thing that she did to this very day. Yes, 2020 was a very shitty year for Tessa Blanchard. And despite making a name for herself in the independent scene, and most people thought Tessa's career was just going down the toilet when she was spotted in the indies, and luckily for her, she did make a big impact in most indie companies such as WOW, Women of Wrestling, and CMLL. However, all that changed on December 2024 when a mysterious figure had attacked Jordynne Grace after the match, and when the mask came off, it was revealed to be Tessa Blanchard. So TNA did the unthinkable and pulled the plug by reinstating Tessa Blanchard after the controversies, after her refusing to drop the title during the COVID pandemic. They actually just said, we're desperate, let's bring back Tessa.
Just when I thought they couldn't get any stupider.
And the biggest question of it all was, why? Why did Instead, TNA decided to bring her back like she did not get called out by fellow wrestlers for her actions that she still denies to this very day. And the worst part of it all was fellow TNA wrestler, who was a black man named Moose, was endorsing Tessa Blanchard, basically saying, you know, we should all give her another chance and all that. This TikToker right here, a fellow member of the IWC community, had something to say about that.
Moose, welcome to your tape, brother. I cannot believe you. What are you doing taking a picture with Tessa Blanchard? Out of everybody in the TNA locker room you could have took a picture with, Tessa Blanchard, bro. Tessa Blanchard, when she's openly on record talking crazy about, you already know, a bully, a racist, Tessa Blanchard? Moose. And it's crazy because I actually support Moose, bro. I actually fucked with Moose. But nah, bro, you doing some wacky shit. And you think this shit funny. And then TNA, I support y'all. I watch y'all week to week. I watch y'all pay-per-views. And then y'all embarrass y'all fans like this by signing Tessa Blanchard? Y'all might actually be a blemish to professional wrestling, bro. I cannot believe y'all. This cannot be my TNA. They talking about some LOL TNA like it's 2010 again, bro. TNA? Who the fuck is booking TNA? I need to have a word with somebody.
Brother is in a sunken place that I don't know if he will be able to come out of this one.
Your ass, that dick is hard in your ass, up in that shit. Dick in that shit. Dick in that ass. Dick in that ass. Riding that shit hard as fuck. Riding that shit back to back, side to side, riding that dick. He's right.
This could be a sign that it could be a repeat of TNA fucking up again, like the last time, but who knows? The storyline between Jordynne Grace and Tessa Blanchard, I really haven't heard much about it. Nothing really new has happened ever since it was announced that she had returned. But let's just hope that the storyline either goes good for the fate of TNA. If not, well, we'll just see a self-destruction of a company, and let's hope Tessa doesn't do any fuckery in between so she does not get fired again. Even though deep down, I'm a hater to the day I die. I'm a hater. I do not care. I hope she does something stupid so TNA can fire her dumb ass again. Other than that, guys, that is my video and honest opinion on Tessa Blanchard. What do you guys think? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications to this channel. And make sure you drop in the comments to let me know how you feel about this video. And keep a lookout for the communities and drop suggestions in the comments below. Other than that, guys, I miss you all. I'm happy to be back. We're going to see some new content, so I'm going to introduce wrestling content in between. Might talk about some IWC drama because, child. Other than that, it's your girl ManiTwoTimez signing off.